I'm not leaving. Or no, sorry, shit. All right, gotta get serious here. We got a cast on our hands. We got in our upper left-hand corner this red Terran player, Phantom. All right, and then in our right lower corner, we got the blue zerg, Allan. All right, guys. Let's see. This replay was titled So Salty. Well, it was titled So Salty. I'm just kind of emphasizing a bit here. So I'm excited to see who's the salty. So I have to say so salty. I think that's what All right, guys. Allan's taking the second hatchery, the natural. The natchery. All right, and we see that this is a horrible cast. I'm so sorry. I'm already fucking it all up. And that's gonna be on the cast. Wonderful. We see the Terran doing a nice, easy expansion. Nothing sneaky or cheesy here so far for this Terran player. Only one gas, so it's probably not going to battlecruiser opening. Allan's sending both overlords over to begin an early scout, and Terran's probably waiting for... Oh, it's closing off. Doesn't want any sort of tomfoolery with 12 pulling and Allan coming into their base. And so far, no other units being built. Not even a Reaper? How strange. This Terran decides to build a supply before even building a single army unit, and a Reaper's coming down and another Rax. Meanwhile, Allan has his pool, Allan has a gas, and Allan has another hatchery. So, you know, early gas means early upgrades for your Zerg. Could be a Bane bust play here for Allan. Alright, and the very first vision of the very first Overlord is going to be heading over to the natural and spots the Reaper. So Allan does know a Reaper is out, but doesn't actually see a ton. Not even Orbital. Orbital's barely just transforming now. So Allan is pushing up, making sure doesn't want to get supply block. We got two Overlords. This Queen is getting ready for the Reaper to push in. These two Queens are perfectly poised for any shenanigans, and this Reaper comes in, and it's sort of a stalemate. As Terran shoots down, tries to get a little bit of a supply stoppage on the Zerg player. Just hanging out here. Hakuna Matata. It means no worries for the rest of your days. It's our problem-free philosophy. Hakuna Matata. Hakuna Matata. Hakuna Matata. Did I fuck it up? That Reaper's still hanging there, and Allan's gonna go ahead and do the Evo... Oh no, a Roach Warren and an Evo Chamber for the makeshift wall for Zerg. Not in vision. It's just hanging, though. It's just hanging. Now we're gonna take care of it? Okay, there we go. Reaper didn't even get a scout. Reaper didn't even see anything. Wow. What was the point? Well, Terran has their factory barely finishing up at minute almost 420. We got our bunker here. It's gonna protect against any Ling-Rung buys basically at this point. No tank. Getting a tech lab. This is gonna be a really late tank for the Terran player. And or late Hellions, which are great harass units early game. So basically, Allan has gone undisturbed for this first 5 minutes of the game. Only thing that was a disruption sort of was the Reaper, but not really. Reaper was just chilling. Queen is spreading creep over to the third, and a Reaper comes back. It's like, wait, I didn't get a scout. I gotta see what's going on. Okay, well, the Queen says, I don't think think I'm just gonna... Oh, ow! Alright, well, this highly saturated... So this Reaper does get the scout off, sees a highly saturated base, and does spot an Evo chamber and a roach warren. But, I mean, that's some valuable information. They're kind of slow. They feel a little indecisive right now to me. They have a starport building. I don't know why they're so slow at getting this down. They don't really even have that many. They have a lot of Marines. I think they want to go bio, and they are getting the bio upgrades. Just the shields. So they're deciding. They looked around at Allan's base and was like, you know what? For this, I am going bio. All right, the Congregation of the Overlord hanging. I'm gonna speed this up teeny bit. Teeny bit. Allan's just like, you know, I've gone undisturbed. I'm getting my lair. I'm taking my gas. So many drones, nicely dispersed, nice saturation, and taking a fourth. Roaches are coming out. Infestation pit is almost complete. And there is an overlord and an overlord, or an overseer. Either could be poised for any sort of, if he decided to go on the Nidus route. I don't see a Nidus canal or tunnel, whatever it's called, anywhere on the map, but it's just getting upgrades, getting roach, getting hydras, and getting all of these pertinent upgrades for those. And, oh, what is this? So it's kind of like the bio player doesn't, it's kind of like the Terran player is not actually aware of what they want to do. They're kind of sending mixed signals here. They have some bio units they're upgrading. They're bringing out a battle cruiser. It's like, kind of pick a lane at this point in the game. You're going to have a bunch of Marines and a battle cruiser. I'm not sure if I agree to that. And there's also, they're just now taking their third. Well, Allan's now aware of this. Allan's seen it all. I'm not sure that Allan does have a scout on... Doesn't have a scout on the battle cruiser. So the battle cruiser might take him by surprise, but with enough Hydra and Queens, it's not really in just one. It's not going to be that big of a deal. Okay, the battle cruiser comes out. If this is a battle cruiser rush, I laugh because what? This is a battle cruiser rush at 8 minutes? Okay. Well, there's a queen here, and it's gonna take the queen out, and Allan's gonna put this spore collar down. Hydras come out and probably can take this out. I mean, it's gonna escape out into this map does have a nice hiding spot. All right. Well, the battle cruiser's gonna kind of just stay here. It's not gonna regenerate health. It's just gonna chill. Terran's like, oh shit, I gotta expand again. So interesting. They're putting down 2 PCs, not saturated, taking a fourth. There is a spire being built. So, I mean, Allan did put the spire down before he saw the battle cruiser, but now it's just like, you know, cherry on top. We got these spore crawlers everywhere. This isn't gonna really get out. They're gonna try to Yamato that spore crawler. The crawler actually doesn't die by 1 Yamato cannon, and there's another battle cruiser. So I guess the bio at home is just to protect, and really the play the Terran is trying to do is a battle cruiser push. So it is kind of it's gonna be annoying for Allan. This is gonna be annoying. He can handle it. It's just gonna be super annoying, and drones will be lost. But you know, the macro has been pretty strong here, so it won't be so bad. I think. And you just push the hydras down. They're gonna float. There are enough spore crawlers. You know, this is Allan just jumped up like 12 workers. The queens are dead here, but these spore crawlers, I don't know, this is not a good trade for the Terran player. And Allan's, you know, like, I'm done. I got my crew. We've assembled. Army supply is at 192. Can't really max out, and it's just gonna begin the upward push. And just A, F, well, my army, all army hotkey and A move. These hydras, or these hydralists, yes, can take out that battle cruiser no problemo. And where did those what a joke. What? Are you kidding me right now? You didn't even build enough units. Tennis flee. Whatever. Terran played horribly, and you put him in his place, Allan. Aren't you ashamed? Phantom, aren't you ashamed? Oh my gosh, balance whining within a game. I lose plenty, so I'm pretty sure it's you. What? You're literally crushing every... Dude, this guy had a Reaper sitting on a ledge for the entire verse of Hakuna Matata, and this guy is still bitching about... What? GG. I'm sure you're the best in the world. It doesn't mean you have a 100% win rate, but they're literally the imbalanced... Imba! Zerg Imba OP! I lost already because I loaded into this game. I was gonna lose. Scans come out. What is he scanning? Where is he scanning? Alright, so Allan has the Corruptors out. The Hydras. This Terran player has like... What? Some tanks can destroy if played properly, so Allan's gonna have to be careful here. I'm surprised that like this person chatted all of this stuff and didn't GG. Usually that kind of chatter comes like at the end of a game when it's over, right? Like, all right, so Hydras, Roaches, and the Corruptors are gonna push in. Allan at 80, he was at high supply. The tanks are a meat grinder, and I've lost so many teams to just tanks on the high ground to lesser players. So I hope Allan doesn't throw this after talking all of that mad talk. And he pushes in. The upgrades might be winning this for him. Allan has way more upgrades than this Terran player. Seriously. Okay, and then the battlecruiser come out to attack the Corruptors. Does this? Okay, so this... Okay, guys, like, this guy is complaining about Zerg being OP Imba. Meanwhile, these tanks on the high ground hold off, like, his whole army. He still loses the battlecruiser? Which Corruptor? This is a hero Corruptor that killed a battlecruiser. You lost a battlecruiser to a Corruptor when you have SCVs that can heal. You don't even need to counter shit just when it's a fucking joke. Dude, you have to put tanks everywhere and have Hellbats. He's still going on. I'm surprised Allan hasn't just blocked communication with this player. I can't believe this game's still going. It's GG, man. Look at this. Let's take a moment to enjoy the creep spread Allan has done across the whole map. Yeah, he has 44 workers. Allan's just gonna push it up this. It's just it's a tough choke. The tough choke in his tank can take deal a lot of damage while they're dealing with this. But eventually the Hydras are just gonna DPS down all of these units. The battlecruiser tries to get the last Yamato and it just sniped from the sky. This game has been over. This game has been over. How about you mass any unit? Any unit. No, Hydras, you can counter that. Play me as Orotos. Orotos! Orotos! Oh my god. Dude needs to have a drink, I think. Well, there you have it. Thank you so much, Allan, for the replay.